Hello everyone, welcome back to playing Minecraft Infdev all the way to release 1.8.9. Today we are updating to version Alpha 1.0.14, also known as Secret Friday 7, and this version was released on July 30th, 2010. It was the 7th Secret Friday update, no duh. It added chickens, eggs, jukeboxes, which are jukeboxes are like the biggest thing, right? Music discs, minecart with furnaces, minecarts with chests, and new splash text, and re-added music. So the game has music now. Um, so that's really cool. Um, they also changed the crafting recipe for arrows. It looks like so they changed it from what? That's weird. So you used to have to use iron ingots for the tip of the arrow. I don't know. Okay, that's weird. Um, yeah, and that's pretty much about it. So, um, I will have to actually. I'm gonna have to admit something to you. Why did I go on the floor? I will have to admit something to you guys just right now. So, okay, I was building the minecart track, right? And if you didn't know, in these versions, there's no powered rails. So you have to use this weird bug. Hold on. Let me uh let me just do this so it doesn't like okay, and I'm gonna get a minecart. So you have to use this bug to use minecarts where basically um you get pushed by another minecart, which will be this minecart right here, and for some reason, like that just makes you go fast. It makes you go like a couple hundred blocks or so. So there's no powered rails in the game yet. And this is kind of how you have to do it. If you're wondering why I made it like this, basically what this does is it just resets this minecart so that when it gets pushed, when both of the minecarts get pushed, this comes up here and it comes back down here and then it goes back this way. So let me demonstrate how this works real quick. So you just place the minecart here, and if I press W, it doesn't do anything. Unfortunately, I wish it did because it would make this way easier. But what I have to do is I actually have to push the minecart, get in it, and then look. Both minecarts like went super fast, and I spent a lot of time trying to figure this out last night because for some reason, in Alpha 1.0.13, this does not work. This was not a thing until this specific version. I don't know why this wasn't a thing until this specific version, but it was it was kind of disappointing because I was like, okay, I'll just wait until I get this minecart track finished and then I'll update to the next version. Well, I can't do that because I have to do this, because it doesn't work for some reason. So, you're probably you're probably wondering, like, how far this goes. I actually, I mined a lot of stone. This is basically almost all of my iron, I think, that I used for this track. Well, it was a lot of iron. It was, because I just had a lot of iron saved up in my chests that I never really used. So, and I still, well, they're not in here, but my minecart track rails, whatever, they're in the house over there. So, but I'll just show you what it's like real quick. I don't know why I got it again. So you get in, both get pushed, and then I get. It is kind of slow, I feel like, but um, this should keep you going for a while. I'm not sure how long, but I'm hoping it's going to be long enough, because if it isn't, then it's like, oh well, I guess I'm screwed. I'm probably going to have to add, oh, I didn't even add any minecart tracks here, but you can see that it goes pretty far. Um, it's basically gonna go all the way to that one location that I want for the new base. Also, if you notice, the leaves are different. There's like a, I don't know why they're different. They're not, they don't look transparent anymore. And I don't know why that is. I don't know if that's a normal thing. I see that happen sometimes in videos of people playing older Minecraft. Hold on. Let me turn down the volume of the game music because I feel like the game music is super loud and you guys probably won't be able to hear me. I'll know after I'm done recording this video, so... But, yeah, we have music now. We have music discs and game music, and it's awesome. Because before, it was kind of just the mobs making noises. And of course, if you were to play this in the normal Minecraft launcher, because I'm playing this on the Betacraft launcher, right? So if you were to play this on the normal, like, sorry, I can't talk. If you were to play this on the normal Minecraft launcher, you wouldn't have sounds for a while. And I'm not sure why that's really a thing. I don't know if it's a bug or something, but just for whatever reason, they didn't have sounds. Also, we have chickens now, which is absolutely awesome. Although I feel like we've already seen I feel like we've seen chickens, have we not? Or am I going crazy? No, I don't think we have, because I'm not seeing any eggs. So, okay, I think I'm wrong about that, actually. But anyways, this episode is just going to be kind of chill, because I was grinding a lot yesterday. I was up until, like, 2 in the morning, building this big minecart track. And it's probably, if I had to guess, it's probably about halfway done. I have no idea. It's probably not even that, if I had to guess, but I think before I update to the next version, I want to finish this minecart track, going all the way to that place, and then I think I'm comfortable with updating. It's just that I don't really want to update too fast and then not be able to, like, fully experience everything, you know what I mean? Because if I were just to skip a bunch of updates all at once, then it's like, well, I don't even know what these updates added, or what updated added what, you know what I mean? So it's like, it kind of just, I don't know. It's not as fun, I guess, if that makes sense. I've also been, like, lighting up this entire bridge. There's torches underneath it. You can't really see it right now, because, yeah. But I placed torches underneath this bridge. I was thinking about making this minecart track like a subway kind of track or something. You know what I mean? So it would be like there's glass all around the minecart or something cool like that. But I decided not to do that because I feel like that's I, I feel like if I were to do something where you have to look through glass, it wouldn't look as great. Like, you wouldn't see as many things, you know what I mean? So I think it's just better to leave it like this. I think it's just better to, oh yeah, it ends right there. I think it's just better to leave it out in the open so you can see everything. So I actually don't know how far out this is in terms of, like, block length, but if I had to assume, this is probably about 100 blocks or so, and it's gonna go right through this, like, chunk border over here. So I found a pretty neat spot that I think I want for the new base, and then after I'm finished with that, I'm probably gonna start building some other things that I have plans for, and then at some point, I'm gonna have to make a mob farm. I'm gonna have to make a hostile mob farm because I still don't have, like, I mean, I have a spider spawner and a zombie spawner, but I lost track of the zombie spawner. And spider spawners, I mean, they're not that useful. Um, they're good for string, I guess, but other than that, they don't do much. I would have to say the most useful spawner. Sorry, I'm just counting. The most useful spawners probably has to be the skeleton spawner because it actually gives you arrows. But I haven't found one yet. I haven't been that lucky. I don't know, maybe I'll find one at my new base. I think that was all these torches should be like 6 blocks apart from each other, so I'm counting like 7 blocks and then placing it on the 7th block. And the reason I'm placing them that far apart is just because I don't want to waste all my torches. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm trying to do this while talking. It's not very easy because my brain is kind of all over the place. But yeah, the reason I'm placing them so far apart is just because I don't want to waste torches, and I just think it's better that way. But yeah, I can't wait for this minecart track to finally get finished one day. It'll probably be in a couple days. I don't know. Maybe I'll get it done today if I feel like it, but I've been playing on my world a lot recently. So I'd have to say that this is probably the most fun I've had on a Minecraft world. Well, I shouldn't say the most fun, but I've had a lot of fun playing on this world actually. At some point, so when I get to Alpha 1.1.2, when I get to Alpha 1.1.2, I want to I'm probably gonna stay in that version for a while until I get like some big projects done. You know what I mean? Just because I feel like it would be better if I did it that way. Also, in Alpha, I don't know if you guys have been following along with this series, like from the beginning, but for those of you who haven't, in Alpha 1.0.16 underscore O2, I do have a very special build in mind. I'm just not sure how I'm gonna do it or where I'm gonna put it, but I'm very excited for it. And it's kind of part of the reason I want to like get this this minecart track done before I update to the next version because it's in like the next couple versions from now. Okay, that's 6. And this is actually, I believe this is all the stone I have left. So, to give you a perspective, this was one, this was at least one double chest of cobblestone and some extra cobblestone. Not quite a double chest and a half of cobblestone, but just a little bit. So, this was a lot. And I'd say in the time that it took me to mine all that was probably a couple hours, if I had to guess. So, yeah, stuff takes time in this version. Stuff certainly takes a lot of time. It's really weird looking at the trees and seeing that the leaves are not transparent. It's really throwing me off. I don't like it. Are they going to change that? Hopefully. Hopefully that isn't a thing that like persists throughout my world now, where all the trees leaves don't look transparent. I don't know. It just looks super weird to me. But yeah, I'm really happy about this lighthouse that we made and this big ass minecart track. This lighthouse especially because it's huge and it's like towering over everything in the city. And I like that I used lava as the lighthouse light. It kind of stands out as like this big beacon that's at the edge of the city. So I guess even if I get lost or something, it's cool. It's good for that as well. You're probably wondering why I'm carrying like a bunch of wood and coal on me. This is basically just to make like torches and stone tools because this is all the stone I really have left, and I need to go mining for more stone. And yeah. Also, if you're wondering why I'm not using like hold on, wait, am I on? No, I'm on normal. They're just not spawning for some reason. If you're wondering why I'm not using like iron tools or diamond tools, it's basically because, well, back in these versions, for a good while, the durability of tools was significantly less. So basically, it's just better to use stone tools because you have a bunch of stone in the world, and using iron or diamonds, you're gonna run out of like diamond and iron tools really fast. So it's not even worth using them because you're just wasting diamonds and iron. If that makes sense to you, I don't know if it does. But I'm just trying to find a skeleton and a creeper here because I actually would like to get a music disc. But I haven't made like a... I could make like a mob trap or something, but I'm not really sure. I don't know, I imagine that would be kind of tricky, wouldn't it? Get this creeper over here to me. As long as a skeleton doesn't get a hit on me, I'd be fine. Okay, skeleton. Okay. You are really... Okay, don't blow up, don't blow up. Oh god, there's a spider now. This is not going according to plan. I just want a music disc, that's all I want. You guys get away from me. Oh my god. Get away. Get away. Get away, spider. You are the bane of my existence. Okay. Creeper, please don't blow up on me. That would not be good. Okay, skeleton, shoot. Yes. Wait, is he gonna blow up? Don't blow up. Oh god. Okay. He blew up on him. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Well, shit. What am I supposed to do now? I guess I'm supposed to wait for another creeper, I guess. I don't know. I'm just gonna try to dodge the skeleton. It's kind of easy to dodge skeletons. Except for when you're, like, really up close. Oh, it's about to be daytime. No! This is, like, the only time I ever wanted to actually have mobs spawn. Oh, there's a creeper over there. Guys, follow me. Hey, you. Come over here, bonehead. Come on. Okay. 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 So we just have to somehow not get the creeper to blow up on the skeleton. Okay, he's really close. He's really close! What the fuck? What was I supposed to do about that? I couldn't even get away from him in time. Okay, you're pissing me off. This guy's gonna fucking... Wow. Wow. Just wow. I have no other words. I have no other words, but just wow. See, this is why when I build stuff, I like to build on peaceful in these versions. Just for that reason alone. It is the fucking skeleton. Like, he is easier to dodge, but when you're really close to him, he lands every shot. So, it's really annoying. Like, you can't even get close to him without him hitting you. And that's kind of how it is in modern versions, too. which sucks because it's like, well, what are you supposed to do then? If you can't even, if he just hits you before you can do anything, you know what I mean? It doesn't make much sense. At least in these versions, the skeletons kind of seem to have some kind of delay when they shoot. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Who knows? Where was that crater? It was over here. It didn't give me many blocks from the explosion. Which kind of sucks. I wish it would just give me all the blocks, but it doesn't. It's kind of annoying because you have to fill in all these holes. You know what I mean? At least it's far away from here, so I don't really have to worry about it that much. But I'm sure at some point I'll look at it and be like, why did I leave this here? I don't know. But I want to give you guys like a quick disclaimer. I probably will not be uploading for a bit, just because like some of the projects on this world are gonna take a long time, like the minecart. So I probably won't upload for a little bit. So, but as soon as I get the minecart track done, that's when I'll start working on the new base. And my kind of plan for the new base right now is I want it to have a sugarcane farm, a wheat farm, obviously, maybe a mushroom farm, but I don't think they grow yet in these versions, which is weird. I don't think they do. I don't know what version they can actually grow in. But I want to get those two done. I want to get a sugarcane farm and a wheat farm. A tree farm. That would also be really nice if I had a tree farm. So, and then obviously a storage area for all my stuff. And a furnace room. And a strip mine. All of those things. That's what I want in my new base. And I know that doesn't really sound like a lot, but it kind of is, in a way. I also need a cactus farm. I think that cactuses are no longer a full block. So let me go ahead and check. Let me check if that's right. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys remember, but way back when cactuses were added, cactuses looked a lot different. They used to take up a full block of space, and you can see now that they actually don't. They're almost a full block, but they're not quite, and they actually look normal now. They actually have the top texture that looks normal. They still look ginormous when you break them. I don't know why. It's kind of funny. And I think if I go into F5, yeah, everything in my hand looks huge. Even my tools in the bucket still looks funny. So I'm not sure when they'll change it. Also, if I do F1, no, okay, that doesn't work. Thought that would work. I think if you do F5 and then F1 in one of the alpha versions, I think, I don't remember which one, it puts you in first person, but I don't remember if that's right. I could be wrong about that, honestly. I have no idea. Also, I'm thinking about probably adding something here in the middle, because this is still empty. There's nothing here. So I should probably add something here at some point. Otherwise, it's just empty space and it doesn't look that good. You know what I mean? my plan for it, this space right here for now is just, it's probably gonna be like a vendor or something, like a food vendor, like a small little food vendor made out of stone. So, but like I said, I'm probably not gonna be uploading for a bit just because of the time that it will take to finish these certain projects. I don't think you guys want to see me build the entire minecart track. That's gonna take forever. It took me like I probably spent about around like 2 hours building it last night. I don't even remember. But just to get the stone alone also took a long time. So like I don't think you guys want to see like 4 hours of gameplay of me just mining and building a minecart track. That's gonna take forever. You know what I mean? I don't think that would be interesting. So I'm just not gonna bother really showing that, I guess. So, but I am excited for the future of this world. And the more I think about it, the more motivated I get, the more kind of like ideas that I have. Every time I would like start a every time I would start a new world, usually I would put down like a list of ideas I would have. I would put it on like I would make like a Google Sheet or something, right? And then I would just make it into the to-do list format so I can check off like everything that I've done, right? So and then I'll just start writing down like different ideas for my worlds, but I never got far on those. I had one for my beta world. I remember I had a lot of plans for that world, but I haven't played on it in a long time, and I think that's mostly because of just like burnout and not really being satisfied with my builds, I guess, because well, I should say all my builds looked bad, but the big house that I was building, it didn't look that good in my opinion. I didn't like it that much, and it would have taken a lot of time just because, well, my plan was that it was going to be made out of, like, the roof was going to be made out of purple wool. And if you don't know, in beta, you can't shear sheep, but you can punch sheep to get their wool. But the other thing is you can't breed sheep. That's not a thing. So you have to go around, or you have to go around and punch every sheep you see. Or what you can do instead is you can make like a passive mob farm that like filters out all the other mobs and only has sheep going through it, so that it's like a really weird thing that it's a really weird thing, but people have done it before. But they basically, what they do is they make like a passive mob farm, and they have the sheep like filtering through it. All the other mobs die in like a lava chamber or something, and only the sheep come through, right? And you just sit there and punch the sheep in AFK and you get the wool. But you know, I didn't want to make anything like that, so I just kind of like, I don't know, I just kind of lost interest in that world, I guess. It was fun while it lasted. Um, I think it was a pretty good experience for my first time playing, like, quote-unquote Golden Age Minecraft. I don't know if I'd call it Golden Age. I mean, personally, what I like to call it, I like to call it, like, Ancient Minecraft, because this is, like, Ancient Minecraft. It's a very old version. It's, like, 2010. That's, like, a 16-year-old version. So, at this point, but yeah, that's kind of just why. That's kind of why I haven't been playing on that world. Just because of like burnout, and I'm not really, I don't know, I guess I'm just not really interested in it anymore. And then I had an alpha world, but I kind of ran into the same issue with that world. I didn't really like how my base looked. I was thinking of making this super cool base in that world. But I don't think it looks that good. And it took me a long time to build it, so I was just kind of like, well, I don't know what to do. I guess I'm just not gonna play on this. It kind of sucks. I don't want to have to do that, but sometimes I do. Also, there's slimes just spawning everywhere down here. So you're gonna see a lot of slimes down here. I accidentally turned this whole kind of area into a slime farm. So, and yes, I have been digging. I have dug this whole area out. So it kind of gives you an idea of how much I've been mining. And it is pretty good because there's a lot of redstone around. I mean, I'm not going to use redstone for a while, but it is good for that, and it's also good for diamonds, because sometimes you'll see diamonds. So, and right now I don't even have an iron pick, so I'm just kind of mining around the redstone, because I don't really, I don't really need it anyways. I'm not doing any crazy redstone contraptions yet, but I might for my mob farm or something. I have no idea. Also, I'm gonna want to get as much gold as I have, because I have a certain build in mind that I want to do. So if we can get that, that would be awesome. Obviously. So, but yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that these videos, they're probably gonna not be uploaded as frequently as they have been in the past, just because some of the projects I want to do are really time consuming, and I don't think you guys want to see all that. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here because this video is about like 30 minutes long already. I will show the music box, or the jukebox, whatever. I will show the jukebox before I update this version. Don't worry about that. So, hope you guys are excited for that. But anyways, there's a fucking creeper in my mind. God damn it. I'll deal with him later. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.